Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So as you all know that we are having aim for agriculture series. Just 2 minutes a bit. We are having aim for agriculture series where we are having daily answer writing practice and weekly full tests. And we are also discussing the answer copies, one best answer copy, one good answer copy where everything is clear, so that you can also get to know how to approach the answers. So today we are going to discuss the answer copy of day 14. So let's see what were the questions asked and how the student has approached the answer. So by analyzing these types of answer copy, you will also get to know how to approach answers, how to write points, how to structure your answers, what kind of examples would be used. So these answer copies can be helpful to you in analyzing the overall answer and knowing the questions and how to approach them. So the first question of day 14 was write a note on resource recycling. Resource recycling. Let's see how the student has approached the answer. So resource recycling is a process of reusing recyclable waste as raw material for new product development. That is, suppose the waste of one is used as raw material of the other. So this is what resource recycling is. It reduces the waste generation, pollution, energy uses. So overall fairly introduced. The student has also mentioned the types of resource recycling. If you want to read the answers in details, you can pause the video and read the answers. The types are primary recycling, secondary recycling, tertiary recycling. So these are well written. Okay. Next, the importance of resource recycling has been also covered, such as it helps in conservation of natural resources. Obviously, whenever resource recycling comes in, sustainable management also comes in. So it helps in sustainable management of the resources. It helps in conservation of resources. The waste generation is reduced. It helps in energy conservation. It helps in reducing the pollution. It overall enhances the environment health, because by recycling we are using our resources judiciously. So what happens, the energy, the suppose energy or nutrient, everything is judiciously used, and overall these things lead to environment health. This also helps in reducing the climate change. We can say good basic diagram is drawn, but these types of basic diagram enhances your answer. So if we all know that this is easy one, everyone knows it, but still try to enhance your answers, try to make some flow charts diagram so that it enhances your answer. Try to use examples, try to write some case studies. So these things helps, and then appropriately concluded. So this was the first question. You can pause the video and read the answers in detail if you want. The second question was, we have to discuss the constraints of agro processing. In the second question, the students needed to discuss the constraints of agro processing in India. So let's see how the student has approached the answer. So what agro processing is? That is processing the agricultural produce. Whatever food grains or anything we are producing, we have to processing it. And this agro processing industry is one of the sun rising industry in the India. Okay. So let's see, very nicely introduced. Let's see what are the constraints. So very well structured. There are constraints at farm level, there are constraints at distribution level, constraints at processing level, and at consumer level. So very nicely structured. So we will see what are the constraints. So at farm level, such weather, uncertainty in weather, quality of crop. Sometimes they are non-uniform, which degrades the quality of processing. Distribution level constraints such as transportation, cold storage, other logistics problems. Processing level constraints such as the problem of research and development. There is poor status of research and development, problem of finance, problem of infrastructure, problem of poor supply chain. We are not nicely connected to our backward and forward linkages. Consumer level problems have been also been discussed. Value for money, preference. So these are some of the constraints which are present in the agro processing industries of India, and a very nicely structured answer, and at the end appropriately concluded. So very well written answer. You can pause the video and read the answers if you want. Now let's move to the next question. The last question was, it was a 20 marker question. So here we had to discuss the some of the major horticultural pests and their management and their and it was a 20 marker question. So let's see how the student has approached the answer. So what are the major horticultural pests present in India? So these are fruit fly, and you can see the host plant has been nicely written, such as mango, papaya, chili. Damage has been written, how the pest causes damage. Okay, such as larvae feed on fruit pulp. So if the damage is on fruit pulp, it causes the internal damage in the fruit pulp, leads to fall small. So very nicely written answer. The host plants have been mentioned and the damage has been mentioned. Damage. Then white fly is mentioned, its host plant and damage is also mentioned. Then aphid has been mentioned, white fly, aphid. Then fruit borer has been mentioned, stem borer has been mentioned, thrips has been mentioned, weevil has been mentioned. So good amount of pests have been mentioned, so well written. Now some measures of to control have been also written, such as cultural measures, such as we have crop rotation, sanitation, use of trap crops, use of uh, hormone traps. In mechanical we can do behind picking, we can use hormone traps, we can use nets, we can use resistant varieties, we can use biological methods, we can use integrated pest management, we can use chemical methods. So although it was a 20 marker question, so these things need to be elaborated. Some examples have to be mentioned. A bit of elaboration could have enhanced the answer, but overall it was a fair answer and then appropriately concluded. So, a very well written answer by the student, and I hope you understand the questions and understand the answers. You have paused the video and read the answers. Through this, you can also develop a mindset through which you are going to approach your answer. So, that was all for today. Please do like, please do share, and please do subscribe. It takes a lot of hard work to bring such programs, to make such videos for you on regular basis. So if you like, if you share, if you subscribe, it motivates us to make more such videos for you regularly. So that is all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.